What's the word, man? Welcome to the first episode of the Dragon Diaries, man. I'm doing Entering the Dragon over on the social medias, but I wanted to do this podcast to really go behind the scenes and break down the making of Enter the Dragon as we prepare for the deluxe. There's really only one person that I could do this with if I wasn't gonna do it with myself, and that's my boy 96 Chris, who really took a big part in this whole creation process over the last 4 years. He's been knowing this album was coming, even when this album was named Player of the Year. Like, this mother was been supposed to came out really behind the scenes, knowing what was going on with this album, knowing why I pushed it back. And we're gonna go track by track and really talk about this album. Anything you want to say about this album before we get into the nitty gritty of the tracks, though, 96?
All I want to say is, y'all niggas not ready for the deluxe. That's all I gotta say. The deluxe, y'all thought this shit was good. The deluxe is even better to me personally. But we're gonna talk about this. I know how much work behind the scenes you put in on this album. So it got the interpretation it deserves, and the deluxe. I just hope y'all ready for the deluxe.
First and foremost, the track Kobe Year, it's produced by Master Lee.
Man,
we got Cali Beats to come in and do some fine tuning on the beat, but the beat, the emphasis of the beat was made by Master Lee. Shout out my boy Master Lee, man. And he actually sent me that in 2022. And when I I kind of made the song pretty quickly during that time. It was just like, okay, Kobe Year, Player of the Year. This one it was gonna go on the album regardless. It was planned to be the intro. When I heard the beat, I'm like, this gonna be the intro, man. I already know. I think I had sent it to you back then in 22, 23. I sent you that track. So that is one of the older tracks on the album, if we being 100. So to see it still get a great reception, and I had to change some of the lines on it just cause the ending was talking about the album being Player of the Year, Parking Lot Pimping. So, I had to try to, play off of that and kind of change some lyrics at the end. But other than that, that song was written in summer 2022, I think.
It's a great intro. Shout out Master Lee. Shout out you. You killed that shit. R.I.P. Kobe.
R.I.P. Kobe, man. Kobe Year, I've been in 8 different bags. And so I wrote that year, 2022. That's my Kobe year. I was 24 when I wrote that line. But that line is one of my favorite lines, so I just had to keep it. That's always the hard part with writing songs and saying your age or saying the year, because a lot of times them songs don't drop that year. So I wasn't 24 no more, you know what I'm saying? But I still feel like, shit, last year was my Kobe year, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as being in 8 different bags, you know what I'm saying? So now that's a double entendre at the same time. I wrote it when I was 24, but last year was the year that I really got into 8 different bags, you feel me? When I became a basketball coach, substitute teacher. We got the podcast going, Say I Quit podcast. Shout out my boys, Lesson Reed. We still doing the music shit, going 10 times harder with it. So I've been in my bag, but now I've really got into even more bags. You feel me? So that bar,
you might have another Kobe bag, a 24 bag shit.
You hear me? So
you got color bags.
Hey. And then it worked too, cause for some people they might have thought I dropped that song I could have made that song in the year 2024. That's why it was perfect. When I was listening to everything, I'm like, man, I'm not gonna change that bar. That bar. First of all, that's why the motherfucking song is called Kobe Year, because that one bar, I could have talked about anything in the beginning of that track, because the beginning of that track was kind of a skim through introduction to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel because I say, I always knew I was destined to be in movies. Whoever knew would be my life that started to move me. I done been in movies. You already know. I used to stay at this man's crib in Chicago, man, doing movies and TV shows and stuff. So it's a quick introduction. And I talk about being in high school, and I really used to get ISS my senior year. And I do my little work, you know what I'm saying? It'd be easy. I'll be done with the work in 10, 15 minutes that they send me down. and I straight just be writing rhymes. You feel me? I'll be on my phone, have my headphones in, and I'm just writing songs in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, and some of them songs is on like Rather Be Rich and Famous. Don't even ask about that album. And well, mixtape, and then Huey versus Riley, the mixtape. Some of them songs, like I really was high school year. I was always in detention, writing rhymes all day. I was on a mission. I was a magician. Probably had your girl missing. Like that, all that stuff is just true. So it was like a nice introduction to like if you didn't know me, you kind of learned some stuff about me if you listening to them bars, and then I just get to really spitting. You know what I'm saying? And kind of on some braggadocious. That's how I went. It like a lot. Sometimes I got the intros like Huey versus Ride. The intro is more like introspective and it's some conscious shit. It's world building, but this one was a world building track. But it was like I'm on some braggadocious player shit because again, it was made for Player of the Year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on some braggadocious kind of player shit, talking my shit, showing how dope of a rapper I am, and that's like what this album was all about. Like I want to be vulnerable once I really got to writing it. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the reasons why I changed it to Enter the Dragon because I wanted to be vulnerable with these tracks, but at the same time, I wanted to be like I'm it's still a lot of player vibes in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that fit that Player of the Year theme, but I kind of decided to switch it to where like you enter my mind, my heart, my soul, and kind of you enter the dragon, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get to know me a lot better because it's a lot of stuff when we get deeper into the album that like I haven't talked about before on wax, you know what I'm saying? And this was a way for me to vent and get that shit off my chest. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting because to me, if we've been honest, like I feel like, let me know if you feel the same. I feel like the intro really don't sound like the rest of the album for the most part. You know what I'm saying?
No, it doesn't. But it's an intro, and like you said, it gives the fans the opportunity to understand you and who you are as an artist. And you was in 8 different bags, So I think it was perfect. Everything was meant how it was supposed to go. And, you know,
Facts.
what's that? Your third Kobe track? Or, yeah, I feel like that's
Yeah,
your
'cause we
third
got
Kobe.
Black Mamba and we got now we got AB24, we got Black Mamba, we got Kobe. I feel like it was another one on part two that was named after Kobe.
You did the Diva We one,
You said which one?
the one Gerard did. That was 24.
Yeah, so it's 24. It's not AB24. It's 24. Then
Like,
yeah, so that'd be third. That'd be three. That's like named after Kobe. That's three. And then again, that's just another like boom. If you know me, you know I love Kobe. Like where's the damn thing at? You can't even see it back here. But so Kobe posted back here. It's another one over there. There's another one somewhere else in my room. Like if you know me, you know how big of an influence that Kobe is on me. You're gonna hear Kobe bars splattered throughout my music. You know what I'm saying? Always shit. Fuck it. We pull out the Kobe jersey, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker right here, you feel me? Like this real life, you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them that's just like such a symbolic track, you know what I'm saying? Like got two Kobe jerseys. I got the 8. I ain't gonna do all that. Nah, I might as well yank it out on y'all, man. So, this ain't nothing that's new to me. This ain't nothing that like, oh, Kobe died and I jumped on the bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of the things me and you bonded over is mugs messing with Kobe. Like back in, you feel me? Like 20, 2016 when I got to college, you know what I'm saying? Right after Kobe retired, you feel me? So and that's when me and you met. So that's when you feel me. We both still like, oh yeah, Kobe the GOAT. That's our nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope to see. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. GG too. You feel me? So that's gonna be something that like you gonna always, just like you gonna always get wrestling bars from me. You gonna always get Kobe Bryant bars from me, bro.
and
Like,
Vegeta.
yeah, Vegeta too. Oh bro, that's
Vegeta.
my nigga too. You feel me? So it's like all that shit, come full circle on that track. And that's why, part of me was like, damn, this song don't really necessarily sound like the rest of the album, but it's good because it's the intro. and it's just me rapping my ass off for real, for real.
Yeah, that beat and that song, it just made me dance to that. I love that sample. Great
Yeah,
sample, great beat. You danced on it for sure.
yes sir, yes sir. Master Lee slid on that motherfucker. So it's like, it's just one of them tracks that make you be like, all right, we did what we was supposed to do.
The
You know
video
what I'm saying?
too. The video hard too.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Create Place. We do got a video for Kobe year.
Your boy was
Create
like,
Place. I shot it at Create.
motherfucker.
Shout out Trail and Ferg. I shot it at Create. Then Lee Concho shot some stuff that we put in it too. And then, with it being Enter the Dragon and it being the intro, I wanted to throw some Bruce Lee clips in there as well. Just to continue again, like building this world that is Enter the Dragon. You know what I'm saying? To where now people around St. Louis even calling me like the Dragon of the Lou. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm coining that. That's who I am. You feel me? That's who I am. So that intro was like me just spitting something fire, and then getting to the second track. That's another track that I think didn't necessarily sound like the rest of the album, but it was like a must. It was a must because it was also like a, alright, I'm finna give y'all one more track that's really in kind of, I feel like Hard Work and Kobe are similar in sounds somewhat. You know what I'm saying? But Hard Work is a little more upbeat. I feel like where you can like really jump around the Hard Work. You know what I'm saying? Like the crowd go crazy
My
when
work is like me playing football. I'm turning that shit on.
it's like a hype song.
To get your cheese, man.
Yeah, that's one of them hype songs for sure. That's gonna get you going. You feel me? So Hard Work, produced by my boy Authentic. Authentic is actually one of the first. I came up like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas was just taking beats off YouTube back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like just being 100. But he the first person that I actually, went and said, man, he got a good deal going on too. Let me go ahead and shop with him. You know what I'm saying? Grab some beats from him. And Hard Work was one of them beats. And we actually we might got a remix of that joint coming out soon. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some other verses that are on Hard Work, but just didn't make the initial release in the album version either. You know what I'm saying? Like you one of the people that I sent. Shout out my boy Brandon Michael Lewis, who's featured on Hard Work. You one of the people that I sent his verse. You agreed and other people agreed that like his verse was just too solid and matched my verse too well to like add somebody else to that track. It kind of had to be just me and him. And if you know me and you know Brandon, we went to high school together. So it's a track that like our teachers, our mutual friends, just people that, acquaintances, anybody that went to high school with us can look at that and be like, damn, I've been waiting on them niggas to make a song together. You know what I'm saying? So for the other people that, verses I still got and might see the light of day one day, it's still like, me and Brandon kind of had to do it by ourselves at first. You know what I'm saying? For it to just have the impact that it's had. And that's one of them songs that like we performed that music at the intersection. We performed at Payne Lewis. Like this song has helped catapult both our careers in so many different ways.
And talk your shit. What else you performed for that?
Shit. Them the main places that I'm trying to think of, because we ain't do it at Slumfest. We didn't do it at Slumfest.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't do it at Slumfest. We did it at Payne Lewis. We did it at Music at the Intersection. We did it at my Padrino headliners. We did it at Pops. We did it at Create Place.
All right.
All headliner shows. Like these all straight headliners. We did it at Create for my boy McCray farewell party. You know what I'm saying? So like we didn't perform this. We performed it at the Red Flag.
And what else?
You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't perform this song so many different places, and it's one of them just well requested songs like that. Now the crowd rap it for me. You feel me? Like it's like 5 a.m., bro. Side note, 5 a.m. Because we might talk about 5 a.m. later on a later episode. You never know. But I was rapping. I don't know if you seen the footage of Slumfest. I'm rapping. It's 5 a.m. It's real nigga hours in the whole crowd. And I feel like I got real nigga powers. Like that shit feels so good. So when we do Hard Work and as soon as they hear that, they tell me patience is a, like everybody rapping the hook with us. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them songs where it did, and this song, you know, just over a year old. We dropped it on 8/24 last year, or it was 8/23 one. I either dropped it on Kobe birthday or on Kobe day. It's one of them two dates. But like the first time we performed it was December. You know what I'm saying? So less than a year, that song is like known by both of our fans. You know what I'm saying? Both of our fan groups know that song. So hard work, man. One of my favorite songs. One of my favorite songs to perform, bro. Like we didn't. The song has done what me and him both wanted it to do for our career, which is why like it worked that we waited to get that feature done. You feel me? A
Yeah.
lot of times we be rushing stuff like that and be just trying to make a song with somebody and then it don't do what it's supposed to do, or we don't have the right plan for when that song drop. But I feel like me and him, we didn't like have a direct plan, but I knew like, okay, we're gonna drop it as a single, it's gonna go on my album, and we're gonna be performing this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And like now we done performed it so many different places. We got more places we finna perform it at, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, hard work, man, and that's really what hard work do. That song is like a manifestation song. You feel me? Like now I get paid to make music. That's what hard work do. And it's like I was getting paid to make music when I made that hook, but I wasn't really getting that much bread off of music. You know what I'm saying? At that time, and then when I wrote the song and recorded it, I started making more money off music. And now this last year that we didn't drop the song and we didn't performed it all over the place, like I done made more show money than I ever made in a year. Like Muggs really, really getting paid to make music. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost to a point where that's all we need to live off of. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this one of them manifestation songs, like you said, something you can getting locked in listening to. You feel me? You can lock in listening to this song straight up when you finna have a basketball game, football game. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. You finna fight. It don't matter what you finna do. Like you finna take a test. It don't matter. Like this is one of those songs you can straight listen to and it's gonna motivate you and lock you in.
I say give it another year. It'll probably be one of the biggest songs in St. Louis.
Yeah, Mug got radio appeal, all that, bro. It's something that we ain't even dropped the music video for it yet. So we just at the tip of the iceberg for what that song gonna do for both our careers. You know what I'm saying? We gonna definitely make more music together, but we could never make us another song together and perform that song together for years. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's gonna be more and more known every time that we perform it. Somebody else gonna hear it, and you know how stuff go, like mob mentality. Like people gonna hear other people rapping it in the crowd, and they ain't gonna have no choice but to rap it. You know what I'm saying? Like by the time you hear that third hook, you gonna know the hook, and you gonna see all these other people rapping the song, so you gonna rap it too. You feel me? Like that's just it's one of them tracks. It's one of them ones, man. Next up is When You Call. That's a really, really special one, man. Shout out to my boy Agrian. He snapped on that beat. So he sent me that beat and he sent me another beat that I still got a right to actually. And you know, when I first heard that beat, it just spoke to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it was very easy for me to write to it. First verse is kind of a blend of two. Second verse is like very, very much about one person, and the third verse is very, very much about one person. But again, that was like when we really tapped into that just being vulnerable with the music. You feel me? Like I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of stuff that I feel like I could have been said in music that I used to be like, I don't want her to listen to it and get mad and then start trying to do too much on social media or something. But this was me really like not giving a fuck because it was like if the shoe fit, wear that. If the shoe fit, wear that motherfucker, shorty. Like you just gonna have to be mad. And honestly, I want you to be mad because if you get to going crazy on social media, people gonna want to go listen to the song. Damn, what you say about it? Because I ain't say shit bad about nobody. You feel me? Every verse still ended with love. Every verse still ended with like, I still wish you the best. Ain't got no hate in my heart. Just had to get that off my chest. Like you feel me? Like so if you mad that I put that shit out there and said it the way I said it, then that's on you. Cause I still said, hey, ain't no hate in my heart with you. You feel me? I wish you the best. You just wasn't the one. You feel me? So that song is hella special. That sample is crazy, man. That sample is crazy. So just to have a song like that um, that just completely changes the tone of the album from there. Cause everything else is like my heart on my sleeves. You feel me? That's the song that I'm kind of surprised people haven't gravitated to as much. You know what I'm saying? Because going into the album, that's one of my favorite songs. It's even one of my favorites to perform, especially in like intimate settings, because people really hear all of them bars. Like, what did I say in that first verse? Relax, I be the captain. We just floating through the Nile till we reach the Mediterranean Sea. Visit our ancestors. We soul tireless, running away where they can't catch us. What's stronger, a woman's guard or a man's effort? Hopeless romantic. I come up with all these grand gestures like that shit. That shit hit your soul for real. Like that's a real thing. Like women be having their guard up. So what's stronger, your guard or my effort? You know what I'm saying? What's stronger, a woman's guard or a man's effort? You feel me? Like what's gonna be stronger? A lot of people like to talk about like courting is dead and men don't go as hard as they can for women, but sometimes that woman got that guard up. So then the question is my effort stronger than your guard? You know what I'm saying? For you to kind of let your guard down and allow yourself to love or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that was just one of them tracks, and I put it third for that reason, because I feel like that's When You Call is a song that could go on the outro for real. Like that's an outro type track in my opinion, but it was like, how do we change the whole tone of the album? How we get to my boy Master Lee by itself on I Can't Believe. So
I can't believe. Now that's a sleeper. That's a
that
sleeper. That's a
that
sleeper.
is one of them ones, bro.
That's a sleeper. That's
I
a
think a lot of people realize how hard that song was when I dropped that lyric video for it. Everything that I'm rhyming is timeless. Ain't got that in a bag like Giannis. If I'm nothing else, at least I'm honest. I'm honest. I'm honest. I love them braggadocious lines where I just get to, I pop my shit, bro, because I really know. And you done seen the growth. You know what I'm saying? You done seen, like, how far I've come with this music shit and the lanes that I can go in. I think I did a good job in that with them first 4 tracks, and like just showing like I can get in all these different bags, but it's still me. Like I feel like I've made my own sound based off of all the music that I love, the Pacs, the Kendricks, the Drakes. Like growing up listening to Ye, Eminem, 50, Wayne, like all of them have crafted my sound to be something that I coined as smooth rap. And damn, you know what I did? I fucking skipped Stay Still. That's what I did.
Stay still. That's the fucking track.
I can't believe it's actually the 5th track, but the 4th track is Stay Still. Stay Still, and I Can't Believe you straight got them hard ass drums in it and drumless beat. You feel me? Like we chopped and screwed the end of Stay Still. You know what I'm saying? Like both of them tracks is like smooth hip hop, smooth rap, and that's what I consider my genre. I feel like I got my own genre of rap. I feel like it ain't too many. It ain't nobody that rap like me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody that got the type of beat selection that I got. It ain't nobody that is as smooth. Like I feel like that's my music. You feel my music is smooth hip hop. Like I'm a hip hop head, but my shit ain't necessarily boom bap. It ain't always soulful, but it's always some smooth vibes. You feel me? But let's talk more about Stay Still, man. Like you said, that's one of them sleeper ones. But when I perform it, motherfuckers love that track. Like all these songs, I've got amazing reactions from when I perform. Like all of them 5 tracks. Kobe Year, I do that if I know I'm finna be about around a bunch of lyricists and I don't want to do hard work and I want some shit that like the lyricist rap fans gonna straight fuck with. I'm doing Kobe Year. You know what I'm saying? That's the first song that Tef Poe ever seen me perform. Shout out to the OG Tef Poe. You know what I'm saying? So, and from there, bro was like, nigga, you got it. You hard as fuck, bro. Keep going with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Same with Hard Work. So many people heard that. When You Call is one of them ones that like people like, bro, that song so deep. You feel me? Especially like the poets. I had did lyrical therapy, and there was a bunch of poets in the audience. I headlined. It's really an open mic, but it'd be more poets there than anyway. So a song like When You Call, they hear that and they like, bro, that shit is poetry on the beat for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? It's so vulnerable. It's gonna connect with your soul. You feel me? And then you got a song like Stay Still that's really like I'm spitting on that motherfucker. And that's also like another manifestation song. I feel like a lot of my songs be manifestations. And I noticed that when I was a kid, like when I was 16 and I was rapping about like my music being in stores next. And then my music was on Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? It was on Spotify after that. You know what I'm saying? So like that Stay Still is like this weekend is gonna make 8 shows for me in 7 weeks. Then I got a week off and then I got another show to do. So that'd be 9 shows in 9 weeks. So
Boys
that's 2 months of having a show. Like I really can't stay still, but it's cause I ain't made a meal yet. You feel me? I always love being busy. So that's a really important track to me. I want to say that was last September. And that's when we shot the music video for it too. Stay Still music video, dope as fuck. So shooting that there, and I performed it at the open mic too. And I performed the music video in the art gallery that was behind where the open mic was. Shout out to Sophie's Artist Lounge. Shout out my boy Lee working too. He shot the video for me. And we got footage of that performance, and like that performance too. Like I made a lot of connects. I got some paid performance opportunities off of that one performance. Off that one performance, I got a paid performance opportunity, and there was a lot of people within St. Louis that may have knew about me or heard of me or didn't know me at all, but they left there knowing who Lil Derek was. As I got to, and this was definitely before the R-Truth show. So like all of that song's so important because of the momentum that it helped create for me in St. Louis. And then I do the R-Truth show. Then we do the pop show, the toy drive. Then we come back with the album in January. And it was the start of me doing that too. I'm pretty sure that was the first open mic that I hit, and I performed a song off Into the Dragon, and I told the crowd like, "Hey, this is a song off my next album, Into the Dragon. I've been working on it for 4 years, and motherfuckers going crazy like, oh damn, he been working on this for 4 years. I mean, he been actually doing some shit." And then they hear it and they like, damn, this shit hard. You feel me? And it don't sound like nobody else. You feel me? Especially when you hear Lil Durk. I feel like a lot of people gonna think I'm gonna sound like Lil Durk, Lil Baby, and all them. But then you hear my shit and you like, damn, this nigga spitting for real. Like I got a modern take on classic hip hop. Did I ever tell you that we had to like rearrange the beat and change it?
Yeah.
So basically, the saxophone was too loud on the beat, so we had to like change the part of the beat that we used, and then he had to rearrange the whole thing, and then he figured out like, damn, let me chop and screw the end. But shout out to my boy Calabeats, like that's a genuinely good dude. Like he he'll just call you sometimes or text you and just check on you, not even be on no music shit. Like he a genuinely good dude, man. Somebody I got an honor to work with. And then he always willing to just like get on the phone and bounce ideas back and forth while y'all working on a song. Like he ain't the type of producer that just sends you a beat and expect you to make something to it. Like even he might send me a beat and I make something to it. And he be like, hey, you should add some ad libs. Hey, you should try this. You know what I'm saying? Like not trying to change what I'm doing, but also trying to make it better. But then if I got a suggestion on the beat, like, hey, you should take this out, or you should play live drums, you should play live bass instead of having a pre-recorded bass, and he'd do it. You know what I'm saying? So me and him, we really, really collab on our songs, which is why I think our songs come out being so special because we really, really work together in creating that shit. You feel me? Out of them 5, you got a favorite track, bro?
It's between Kobe year and Still, because like the Kobe, Kobe my dog. Master B killed that shit, but Stay Still is hard. But hard work is growing on me a lot. So
Bro.
hard work, that's what that hard work do. So right now we gonna say hard work because nigga, you been putting in that work. You and Brandon. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
I'm gonna say hard work for sure.
And the Lux gonna be rolling out by the time we get to talking about them, and by the time y'all see that episode. So you know who it is, man. It's your boy Lil Durk. I got my boy 96 Chris with me, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's more than music. We entering the Dragon, real deal. These are Dragon Diaries. I'm finna break down this album for y'all. and give y'all a little insight on the behind the scenes and just what this album is doing for me right now and what I hope that it do for y'all when y'all listen to it, man. Peace out. It's more than music, man.